Good Vibes Goddess Tarot. So today we're going to do a collective reading. Pretty much like a little personal message for you. Takes the parts that resonate, leave the rest. Um, like a soul message. And yeah, so we're gonna cleanse out the space and the energy before we get started. Okay. So the soul truth that we have here is name all the things you love. Are you one of those things? Today's mantra: I give myself all the love and attention I need. My bad. And then the next one we have is: where am I with my own health goals? Where do I want to be? Why am I not there? Will keep what will it take for me to feel well? And then we have: if my body could talk, it will say blank. Today's soul's action: feed your body what it needs to feel nourished, appreciated, and loved. Make some new, exciting goals to take your health to the next level. So it could be one or both of these soul truth. Don't really know. Um, I won't put them up just like that, just in case. Either way. Um, Next we have energy, which I believe is, the card looks red to me, but then it could be like a red orange, right? So I'm gonna go with that either way. Um, but it's more so talk about the energy of love and then the energy of health, and that all kind of sort of ties to your heart chakra. But you also have to feel, it's also something about loving yourself, which is your sacral chakra, which is orange, right? But then heart is green. And then your root chakra is red, which is something about being stable and secure and grounded in yourself and loving yourself and feeling secure in yourself and stuff like that. Which also still ties back to the orange chakra. So there's a whole bunch of, it's just energy. There's a lot of different energy in different colors. And then we have pink with comfort, like, but you're comfortable with it and comfortable with yourself and yourself, your environment, but also not putting like hard expectations on yourself with these goals and stuff like that. Some, like, if you reach them, you reach them. You did your best, and that's what it's like. What it takes for you to feel well, like, you have to pay attention to your body, listen to your body. Like, what is it telling you? Is it telling you to slow down, take it easy, speed up? Like, what is it? What is it saying? You have to go, and it's like your comfort levels, and your energy has comfort levels as well, so you don't burn yourself out and stuff like that. Then we have guilt reverse. So probably don't, like, stop giving to things that wasn't in your comfort level, you and no longer feeling guilty about it. Yeah, you got happy, you feel happy because the things that was burning you out and exhausting you, you no longer giving to it. Yeah, with the dozy. Because it talks about like having respect for it, but also having fear for it. Like, you want to be happy, you scared to be happy, but you want to be happy. And the reason why you were scared to be happy was because you was either around people that was going to sabotage it or bring it down or ruin it. And you might feel bad or feel guilty about leaving those people and walking away, but you respect yourself and care for yourself way more than you fear them and care for them. Like, you fear disappointing yourself more than you fear disappointing them. Then we have light and love. With your purpose is to bring divine healing, light, and love to this world. Yeah, it gives a sense of comfort to yourself. Like, in order to give comfort to other people, you have to give comfort to yourself. You have to, in order to love somebody else, you have to love yourself. You have to be able to test it out in some way, shape, or form. Like, is it Tia or Tamara? I think it's Tia. Is that the one that got a divorce? Right? That was when I was in the game. Her. Either way, you know the one I'm trying to talk about. Which is the one that got the divorce. Okay? But she said, or she realized when she started to love herself and value herself, she saw like the gap in her, like her marriage and her relationship, and realized like, oh, this is not love. Like, you don't love me. Like, you can't love me and then treat me this way, but then treat yourself at a different standard. It's like, if you love yourself, you treat other people at that same standards and stuff like that. Because that's just how you love. That's just who you are and stuff like that. Where versus loving somebody, or like loving yourself, or pretending to love yourself, and then giving the other person the bare minimum that you're supposed to be loved. That's pretty much letting that person know like you're giving the bare minimum to yourself, and that's the reason why you're giving them the bare minimum. And then we have to look into, well, why you're giving the bare minimum, and it's like because you don't really know how to love or what love is or how to care and love for yourself. So that's more self work that you have to work on, that you might not want to work on and stuff like that. So then people grow apart. So it's like where before you was feeling guilty about growing apart from somebody and stuff like that, you starting to have more respect for yourself and love for yourself and care for yourself and actually wanting to be happy, that it surpassed those feelings. Like I said before. Then we have protected. If you are safe and supported while you change your career. It could be a career or just like in energy, or just like just in terms, like in general. Like, why are you going through this like transition period? You're fine, you're safe, you're looked after. And then we have creative expression. With your soul's longs to express itself creatively. I don't know why that was a tongue twister just now. Can we talk about also get outside? Because he's around like nature, and comfort has plants. So I want to get around nature a little bit. Then we have trust. With trust your feelings and dreams to guide your career path. You pretty much trust that, you know what will make you happy. Trust that you know yourself. You know? Then we have nourish. With you conduct healing work with your culinary skills. So that could be a creative way of expressing yourself. Baking, with icing and stuff like that. Or even cooking, plating it. Or maybe you put a whole bunch of stuff together that people don't normally think go together. It works for you. It might work for other people. you're not the only one that do it. A lot of people do it. So, whatever way it is, do it. Then we have leadership with take charge of the situation. Yeah, where before you probably was letting other people stop you or get in the way and stuff like that. You're no longer doing that. You're taking charge of your own life and taking leadership of your own life. And by not letting somebody dictate or determine your worth or how you should value yourself or how you should love yourself or how you should treat yourself. Well, okay. Because, there's some, but there's nourishment and protected. There's some things that just that don't nourish you, okay? We got to take that into consideration as well. So it's like you're not hurting doing things that literally will hurt and damage you in any way, shape, or form. It's things that actually make you happy. Like if you're scared, alright? You might be a little bit fearful, but it's because you're happy and excited by it, and you have some type of respect towards it. So you want to make sure it's. I'm saying you don't. You want to be careful with it, delicate with it. Don't break it. Don't hurt it. Don't damage it. Right. Then from the Heal Yourself deck, we have Help from Above. And then we have Procrastination. You could be procrastinating because you don't trust that you know what can make you happy, or you can actually love yourself, which is why I said take control of the situation, because other people want you to feel guilty. Once you realize that, you no longer feel guilty and you start doing what makes you happy. When you realize you can't live your life for other people. And then we have Cycles. Closing out that cycle of living doing what other people want you to do and people pleasing and doing things on their time. Because she's looking at the procrastination, and then what popped in my head, that Black song where he said, "If I waited on you, I would never know when to go." So I had to tell myself when to go, because if wait, no, I've said it wrong. He said I had to tell myself when to go, because if I was waiting on you, then I will never know. I will never know. And he was like, worked on it since I was a pro. So it's just like, you will always been working on it and getting better and better at it, and just sitting there waiting, because with Spirit see that's procrastinating, because it was good and it was ready to go and go out and put out and stuff like that, but you was waiting on other people to say yeah, go ahead. Yeah, go ahead, do it. And that's why it's procrastination. You was healing yourself from that and closing out that cycle. There's also self-sabotaging you, or causing you to self-sabotage, which also was a form of one of your self-sabotage, because the numbers is decreasing. So that's what you released. The way you self-sabotage yourself from time to time is procrastinating. And staying in a cycle that you probably no longer want to stay in or be in. Then we have the Ace of Cups. A happy squirrel. I'm gonna put it over here where it's happy. Alright, because in the Ace of Cups is also creativity. And it's also your spirituality, your creativity, your love, and emotion. Yeah. And the Fool card. Taking a leap of faith and taking control of the situation. And having a new beginning elsewhere. And not what somebody wanted you to do or stopping you. You healing yourself from that. And telling yourself to go. Because they will never tell you to go. They don't know when to tell you to go. They don't know. So you won't know. And Spirit's not telling them. Spirit's telling you. And Spirit been told you to go. And then we have Gratitude Rampage with List 10 things you are thankful for. And then we have, okay. Next we have breathe in bliss, exhale bullshit. So this procrastination and self-sabotage spirit is saying that's the bullshit you need to exhale. And then we have allow unlimited abundance. Right? Go on that, journey. Because the Ace of Pentacles, the Ace of Cups is talking about like a beginning. The Fool is a beginning, the Fool's journey. To find something that you actually love and like, and where you can express yourself creatively, and no one is trying to suppress you or keep you down. It actually nourishes you and heals you and uplifts you. You feel protected, and you trust yourself, but you also trust the environment that you're in. And then we have the Knight of Pentacles with the praiseworthy God with light of understanding and acquiring knowledge and cures illness. Then we have the Ten of Wands with God humiliating the proud and with spiritual communication, influence, religious men, teachers, and men of law. And the Page of Wands with the preventing God with confining the wicked and slander and saving from enemies. Pretty much like I said before, Spirit is telling you to go and when to move, not this person, because that person doesn't know what they're talking about or don't have the knowledge that you have. Or don't even have the energy or the drive that you have to even understand what you need to do. So they can never tell you when to go. So that's why you have to tell yourself when to go. Oh, and the song that goes with this reading was Read a Book. I don't think I said that. Read a Book by Lil Jon. Right? Talking about that knowledge. You the one with the knowledge. Spirit's helping you. Spirit is not helping that person. Spirit's trying to help you be happy. This person's trying to help you stay unhappy. Then we have the Ten of Swords with the marvelous God with reevaluation, protection from sadness, and give reevaluation in dreams. This Knight of Pentacles wanted to continue to stab you in your back, and but wants you to go along with it, which is why it's self-sabotage, and sit on your hands and thinking that they actually wanted to help you. It was all betrayal, and they was happy doing it, which is why God is here now humiliating them, and that cycle is coming to a close and coming to an end, because you thought this person was a friend or a family member, and they're actually your enemy. And the reason why they could be doing this was because of like the abundance and stuff like that. With this unlimited abundance, it could be in many different ways. It could just be like abundant in love and stuff like that, or with creativity and stuff like that. And they try to block it or sabotage it. And because also with the Ace of Cups, there's a lot in the Ace of Cups. It's your spirituality, your creativity, your love and your emotions, um, your nourishment. Um, Also, water is also very healing. So it's like there's a lot that's in that cup other than just love. So them trying to take away the Ace of Cups or stop you from getting that slows down a lot, right? Because Pentacles, right, in the Seven of Pentacles, he is gardening, which you need water for that, right? If you don't have water, how can you garden? How can you plant these seeds? How can you nourish the seeds? You can't. So it's like they trying to take all that from you, the nourishment from you. So you can't move on and be abundant and move forward. And that's not fair. They wanted to stab you in your back and cause a whole bunch of burdens and didn't want you to know that it was them doing it. Or the reason that it was them doing it, or the reason that they was doing it. A little bit of both. And then we have bullying preventing angel. See what I said? This person was your enemy. Oh, what popped in my head was the picture of Beyonce and Blue Ivy, where I forgot what dance they was doing, but it kind of looked like a little superpower move. And everyone was like, "Oh, when your mother is your first cheerleader and not your bully and stuff like that, that kind of love, how it's different. Like you're actually happy. It's like that. You're removing yourself from the people that try to bully you and bring you down. No matter if it's mother, father, family, friend, um, family friend. I think with Tamara it was her husband, but I don't think he was like really bullying her. Just I think she even said like she went through the whole day of like taking care of herself, taking care of the kids, and she didn't have to ask him for anything or didn't really have to speak to him and stuff like that. And that's when she knew she could do it by herself. Something like that. Like it's like something simple like that. Then we have chakra balance angel, and then we also have the chakras over here with breathe in bliss and exhale the bullshit. So walking away from these people that try to make you feel guilty over things that you shouldn't feel guilty of. You're releasing that and walking away from those people. Might be grateful for the lessons that you learned in the time that you had, but you was like, all right, this is enough. I'm gonna go now, and you leave. And then we have the angel of travel. See what I just like, and you leave. Like you just oh, and you leave. Yeah, you made the choice to leave and move on. Because it said there's 3 10s, technically. Wait, no, hold on. Yeah, 3 10s. And 2 2s. 2 6. Okay, JK, 3 6. So something's coming in balance and alignment and harmony by closing out a cycle and you chosen to close out a cycle and walking away from somebody and or people. Um, yeah, it might be a little bit challenging, but you have the power and the strength to do it. Don't self sabotage or sell yourself short by thinking that you don't because you do. They want you to feel guilty and to think that you don't have the strength or the power or that it will try to make you feel bad. And there's no reason for you to feel bad for trying to make yourself happy or to grow and do better in your life and stuff like that. They want you to feel ashamed of something that they can't do, but you have no reason to feel ashamed of it because you can do it. But yeah, that's all I see for this reading. If you like this reading resonated with you, then please like, share, and subscribe. Other than that, I'll see you next time. Bye.